YouTubers, and welcome to another episode of the vlogs. As you can see behind me, a lot of stuff's getting done overnight, over the days, and the tents and everything will be up very, very quickly. And that's what today is about, a little bit about Henley Royal Regatta. For those of you that have just joined, welcome. Thank you for watching the video today. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and then we're getting straight to this. So you saw earlier, we're in a 4. Just prepping for seat racing again next week. Hopefully the weather is looking to be very changeable and pretty bad, so we're still deciding on what days. We're thinking of doing it starting tomorrow, but today or tomorrow, but today probably would have been okay to do it, but obviously that hasn't happened. And then the weather next week to start with it looks pretty decent, but then it is deteriorating throughout the week, so we might end up having to jam a lot of races into only a day or two. But I'll obviously take you guys along with me on that journey and then discuss what seat racing is next week at some point. But Henley Royal Regatta, what is that? So Henley Royal Regatta is probably one of it is the most prestigious rowing events in the world and one of the biggest. And people come here to Henley to row from all over the world to race down there on that stretch of water behind these tents, one-on-one duel style, and then you progress through the eliminations, progress through the rounds. So that starts on a Wednesday, finishes on a Sunday, finals on the Sunday, and then on that Sunday only, or hopefully only, the best crews are there to race in their in their events. But first things first, after a session on the water, we have to fuel up, because remember, food is fuel. Oh yeah. And we have made it into the crew room. We've got the breaded egg toast. Oh yeah. And we've got Bally all down there. Oh. He loves being on those vlogs here. But now we've got Ed. Ed, your thoughts on Henley Royal Regatta?
Well, like Cam just said, the dual racing, the match racing is obviously quite, well, not unique, but in terms of the racing that we do, like 2K racing, is quite unique. It's by Sunday it should be the best people, but a lot of the time at Henley, with the draw, you have obviously a huge amount of people in the draw, so you could end up racing your best crew Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It doesn't necessarily mean that you'll get the best 2 people in the final, which is a bit of a weird thing to do. A lot of the time you do end up having hard races throughout the weekend, and obviously dealing with that is quite a big thing. But yeah, Henley is just the one thing that people in Britain at least want to try and win is Henley. If you can, then obviously that's really good.
Excellent words there from Ed. I would completely agree. Like I said, it was you can race Henley, and then you want the best crews. For the racing, you want the best crews to get through. But sometimes you end up on the first day, just the way the draws happen, the best crews race each other on the first or second day. But that is the nature of the dual racing and the elimination rounds. But now it is time to continue fueling up, because food is fuel. afternoon for fuel. Because remember, food is fuel. We've got some mystery lasagna. It's delicious looking, but some good fuel after our sesh. And we've enabled the background blur on the phone here. Let us know in the comments what you think of the blur. What do you think this is?
It's a mystery lasagna.
It's got chicken.
I think
It's
this
delicious.
might have been a courgette.
No, what's
Yeah, that's definitely a mushroom, not meat.
no,
chicken.
it's got chicken sauce. I'm looking forward to eating it, nonetheless. Nonetheless. But we've had our session in the 4, a little bit of bursts and prep for we've got some pieces tomorrow, and then that's in prep for the seat racing next week. Are you looking forward to the seat racing next weekend? I mean, it's not my most favourite thing in the world. We most likely will be pitted against each other. Yeah. Oh God. Maybe we'll make a video about racing your friends. Yes. Because Ed and I,
me and Cam racing.
yeah, we're racing too. So maybe if Robs and I race each other, I'm not switching sides. But now we will fuel up and continue on with the rest of the day as time moves forward, as she always does. So let's go. And we've made it back outside of the club for another day. The sun is shining, there is a gap in the clouds, absolutely fantastic. So, Henley Royal Regatta, what's it all about? So, Ed spoke about sort of the dual stuff, I spoke about the dual stuff, and I'm going to be talking about more about Henley Royal Regatta as we get closer to the regatta itself. So that's in July, start of July, and it's coming up quite quickly. I think it's less than 10 weeks away. Big Callum McBride driving home as well. It's less than 10 weeks away to one of the big, or I would say the biggest regatta, including not just eights, in Britain. So obviously Eights Head is absolutely massive, but that's only eights. And so Henley Royal Regatta, you have singles, you have doubles, you have quads, you have pairs, fours, eights, men and women all racing as fast as they can down the stretch here at Henley Royal Regatta, and it is one of the most special regattas in the world. It's not just racing, there's so much that goes on around it. So a lot of people have heard describe rowing at the regatta, especially as you get into sort of the Saturday when there's so many people around. It's as close as you can get to like rowing in a stadium. When you come down the last sort of 250, 350 meters through the enclosures where everyone's watching, where there's literally grandstands right next to the water, and people are just going crazy for the boats going past. Some people are here to just enjoy the off-the-water activities, but there are so many people that just get behind crews that maybe they have never heard of on the Wednesday, and then they've heard of their story, and then they didn't expect to get to the Thursday, and then they knock out someone on the Wednesday, and then they end up getting to the Saturday, and then everyone comes down, watches those kind of boats. Those kind of stories are absolutely amazing, and usually there is one every year. We'll see if there is one this year, but I want to do a bit more about Henley Royal Regatta as we come close to the regatta itself, and maybe I'm speaking to some different people, and I want to speak to some more people about maybe doing like a tour when all the tents are up, and see if I can keep track of the buildings and all that going up. So that's why I'm doing the little chat in the morning over there, because we can sort of see, as some wind blows, we can see the developments as they develop. So eventually the tent will be up at the club, and the boat tents will be up, and I'm not allowed to go and walk around them. I did that last year and got in a bit of trouble. But if I can speak to the right people and get permission this time to have a proper tour, that would be absolutely awesome. So let me know in the comments below what else you would like to know about Henley Royal if you are interested, and then I can talk about that as we get closer to it. And also, so I just released the project I've been working on to help. This helps with my sort of funding situation as well. Hopefully, if it goes well, it is a new website selling rowing-related apparel, rowing-related accessories. So there's t-shirts, jumpers, long sleeves, hats, so beanies, trucker hats, mugs so I've got like rowing dad, rowing mum mugs. I've got a pillow on there as well. But it's just different things because I've been doing the Yam Squad merch, and it's amazing to be, so it helps sort of identify the community. I mean, I've seen people with Yam Squad hats on, Yam Squad t-shirts on, and in real life, and it's like, oh, we are in the Yam Squad together, and that's amazing. But only sort of people that watch the vlogs or people that are really into sort of the Yam Squad stuff will buy sort of the Yam Squad merch. So I want to sort of branch out a little bit. Obviously, the Yam Squad stuff will still be here, but I'm making this separate website called rowingforyou.com, and I've put that down in the link in the description, where there's a little bit more variance to rowing apparel. Like rowing, people that row are weird. I'm very weird. People that row, the rowing circle is full of people that are just out there or not. It's just everyone's very different, but everyone really appreciates rowing, and that's what I've kind of tried to capture in some of the original t-shirts that I've put up there, the original clothing stuff I've put up there. And then as rowing evolves, I'm going to try and include more and more designs to sort of capture the things that happen. So as we go through the summer, there'll be different events like Henley Royal, and I'll speak to Henley Royal people, see if I can do something relating to that, or even just sort of rowing sayings that come up, or things like that. I've got a couple of ideas but I have to ask permission to do these ideas, and there's a bunch of different things that I've put on the website already that they're pretty funny, but also like, if you're a rower, you understand, you get it. So like I said, I've put the link in the description below with a little discount as well, just to, if you wanted to buy anything, that would be great. Again, it helps. This is to hopefully put a little bit of money to me to help with the drop of funding. So I'm going to stop talking about that eventually, but I just have to get that sorted out. Hopefully it's not too frustrating for you guys. That's 3 videos in a row I've spoke about sort of that, and then I'm going to get that. So the last thing I'll be talking about eventually about the funding is the Patreon, when that gets set up. Hopefully have that set up very soon. But like I said before, it's just getting the right tiers so people aren't just looking at it and like, why is he doing this? But also offering things to people that they want. But like I said, we'll find all that stuff out. But anyway, Yam Squad, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Just getting in those 4s to prep for the seat racing, and then we're doing a little bit of piecing tomorrow. So a little bit more excitement in tomorrow's video. Just getting to yam on it. This is the first time since last weekend at trials. And as always, Yam Squad, remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button and have a good one.